Hello my friends, it's Dan McDonald, live from Generator here on YouTube, and I'm your raw food chef. I'm in a real hurry today because I got to get to the mechanic and pick up the car, okay? Because there was an oil leak, and now it is fixed. So I'm in a hurry. I don't want to take my chef clothes off, then come back home and put them back on. So let's get this recipe done real quick. I was going to go up to the Insiders Club, but I decided to go here on YouTube because I love you. Okay, now, this is a corn and black bean tostada wrap, okay, and I will be putting them in the dehydrator. You do not have to dehydrate them. Before I get started, they're in the dehydrator right now, the epic nacho cheese recipe video for the Insiders Club. If you're not an insider, go down to the link below, click on that, get a few videos of my favorite juices, a grocery store list, and you'll be on the Insiders Club, and then you'll get only cool emails from me with content, and then you will be made aware of the sale next week at the DVD, the Blending Mastery DVD. You're going to want that. If you're on the Insiders Club, you always save money on DVDs. Okay, thank you so much for letting me share that. Number one, let's make some black beans. You have never seen this on YouTube before. I am using, that's right, black sesame seeds to make my black beans, okay? So okay, let's do this right. I bought these measuring cups today to honor you, okay? So for these recipes, I don't need that much black beans, but I do have a half a cup measuring there. I don't need to go. These are so precious, hard to find sometimes, and one of my favorite foods in the world, black sesame seeds. Very, very high in bioavailable calcium. Excellent to soak, but they're okay if you don't soak them. So I'm going to go half a cup of black sesame seeds, and then I'm going to pulverize these in the Vitamix real quick. I hope that's in the shot. I'm not sure if it is or not, but there that is. That's just to pulverize those. If you put the black sesame seeds into the food processor, it ain't gonna happen. You're just not gonna get the seeds to pulverize. And when you break up the seeds like this, you'll absorb a lot more of the extremely beneficial oils and also the minerals, vitamins, fatty acids, as well as the protein. And really, at the end of the day, the calcium content of black sesame seeds is off the charts. So if you want to keep your nails strong, find yourself a high quality source of the black sesame seeds, okay? So the first thing I'm going to do is make the black beans, and then I'll set that off to the side here. Okay, so let's do that first. And then, after I make the black beans, and I will try to be as considerate with your time as possible. Then I'm going to make the herbal corn, which I will spread on the leaves here, and then I will wrap those up, put them in the dehydrator, and then when Sophia gets home tomorrow, she'll be in for a big surprise because I have never made the corn tostada wraps before, herbal wraps. I came up with the recipe today as I was inside the store. Number one right there, that is the black sesame seeds. Then I'm going to come over here, kind of short on spice a little bit, but I'm going to go ahead and toss in a couple of small zucchinis. Let's see what we got. Imagine it looks like we're going to be about 1 cup of chopped zucchini. Okay, I'm going to get rid of the little butt ends here, and I think it's going to be approximately a little more than 1 cup of chopped. If it were diced or something like that, it would probably be 1 cup. So it's about 1 1/4 cup of chopped. Now I'm taking that thing out. Okay, cool. Now that's going to make my black bean mixture, but I'm going to go with a little sea salt here Oh, I should have measured that again, but I'm not used to measuring stuff. Everything's all, it's like, it's an art, it's a magic, it's alchemy, and what I've found in my life is that either you have it or you don't, and not everyone has that skill, but I do, to just take a bunch of stuff, 2 cans with no labels. I still think that might have been either A, it was a really low quality human stew, or it was a very high quality dog food. But anyways, we were really, pie-eyed and Bob Marley'd, to say the best terms available to me right now. And took a half a loaf of white bread, a couple of those cans with no labels, made a soup, put some salt and pepper in it. We were way out in the woods living in a cabin. And we didn't have any food, so I put it together, and all my buddies really loved it. And I knew at that time that I was a master chef. I ate it too. I figured if it's dog food, oh well, I'm that hungry. Anyways, I'm going to toss in, I'm going to save the jalapeno. Let's just make the black beans here, okay? So remember, we got sea salt, we've got the black sesame seeds, then of course we've got, let's do a teaspoon of paprika, and then, let's do it official, I like to put the ingredients over here after I'm done to get them out of my way. And then I'm going to do that's a quarter of a teaspoon. I'm going to do, this is a half, but it'll fit in here, so I'm going to do 1 teaspoon of cumin. So 1 teaspoon of paprika, 1 teaspoon of cumin. If someone wants to transcribe this down below, that would be extremely helpful. I really appreciate when you help me out like that. It means a lot, and it makes this a lot easier for everybody. And then I'm going to, let's do a half a teaspoon of the powdered garlic. It's good to do it fresh, but I thought I would just save a couple minutes. I actually bought this today. I bought the teaspoons. I bought this little thing just to make this a little bit better for us here on the YouTubes. And I'm going to throw a little bit of, oh, come on, dude, get it together. I would say on this one, about a quarter teaspoon of the very hot Chinese cayenne, 190,000 heat units. Not quite a habanero, but getting close. Habanero is about 300,000 plus. Ghost pepper, 7 million. Ate some ghost pepper oil with Lou Corona once. We both almost died. We were very humbled that night. Lou Corona was wrapped around a tree like this. Oh, I'm so sorry, I'll never do it again. It was hilarious. I just felt the burn here, he felt the burn here. It happened to me instantaneously, 15 minutes. For him it was like an hour later, and he was just like hurting unit. So we both decided it would be better not to eat big balls of Chef Ito's. Crazy, because everybody else took a toothpick dip and they were burning for like, and so me and Lou, we thought we were just tough guys, right? Me and Lou were always the alpha males of the group. Oh yeah, and the ding-dongs too. This is soaked. Anyways, we survived the ordeal. We are now humbled. Okay, perfection. We got about a almost a perfect cup of soaked and sprouted sunflower seeds. So you activate the sunflower seeds here, and it helps to make a nice meaty texture. Okay. Let's move on here so that we can get this done and get out the dough. Beautiful. Okay, cool. Now I'm glad I bought this thing because I'm going to need it for this. So just give me a couple of minutes, and we'll get on. Then we'll get on the herbal corn dressing. In fact, we'll let that roll for a minute. And I've got. There's a little bit of debris left over from the black sesame seeds. No big deal. Now, Johnny boy. Sorry, John. I'll try to get a hold of you later. That is working out real well. I'm going to let that sit. Now, I'm going to go here with the corn. We're making a nice corn dressing. Did you know you can make corn juice? Now, this is organic. This is organic Brentwood corn, so it's really at the top. I'm going to toss in a jalapeno here to give it some spice. And then what I've got is a cup of chopped cilantro, that was my chopping, a cup of, and I've got a, oh, that's black beans. You guys, man, I'm telling you, I just made this up in my head today. And I did it for, well, I was going to do it for the Insiders Club, but I made them the nacho cheese, and I just wanted to get this done. I need to get this on there. I'll get it up to YouTube later. I got to get my butt over to the mechanic. We bought a car, and the day we got it home, it started leaking oil. So, no big deal. A small little deal. Very common, you know, Volkswagen. Little problem. The oil seal was shrinking. So, anyways, no big deal. Got that done. Going on a road trip tomorrow. A cabrio. Drop the top. Not the best stereo system, but it's all good. There we go. That's that. Okay, now I need all the stuff, of course, that I put over here. And one of those things is the sea salt, which I don't know what the heck I did with. Where I put on everything. I'll put. Let's measure this stuff out. That's I'll say like. Let's just do a ½ teaspoon of sea salt. And I think I'll put a little garlic in this too. Again, fresh would be best. Did I measure that? That was probably ¼ of a teaspoon there. I'm going to squeeze I think I'm going to put like ½ of a lime in there. So that was dill, basil, cilantro for the herbs. And then I've got the juice of ½ of a lemon just to give it a twist. The sea salt and the garlic. I know that somebody is transcribing this down below, and I sure do appreciate that. And I think I'm going to pretty much call that good, except what I'll do is I will take a little bit of this rosemary, and I will throw that in too. And again, this is fresh. I just picked this today. I'm drying it on top of the dehydrator because it's nice to have a little bit of dried rosemary around. That's a real nice one here, and then I slow dry those at home, and they're just really great. So this is fresh rosemary, so probably, again, just a few sprigs. Make something up, somebody, when you do it. Let's see, probably a full tablespoon of minced fresh rosemary, okay? So whoever's doing the transcribing. Okay, cool, we got this. Now, let me move this stuff out of the way so we can get into the art of this here. And first things first, let's get the herbal sauce made here real quick. This is fun, so thank you for joining me. I hope you're learning something. It's always my intention for everybody to learn. I'll just give this a quick shake. Shot there. Not so much. Oh yeah, it is. Okay, cool. We got it. Oh, battery's low. Better hurry up on this one, Dito. Okay, now it's going to go. Turn that right here, and there it is. Head to the Okay, so we got this. Now I'm running out of battery juice. So now let's have some fun, and hopefully that's not in the way. Let's see what we got to do here to make this conducive so that everybody can see what's going down. I'm going to find a good one to work with here. The flatter the better. Here's a nice flat one to work with. And so I'm going to bust the stem down a little bit because that'll make it so that it'll wrap a bit. I took the lower parts of the stem off, and I'll throw those in the juice later. But for the tostada wrap, the corn tostada wrap, it's a nice little wrap, and it'll be a crunchy little taquito when it's all done in the dehydrator. I'm going to take some of the black beans here and spread that down the middle here. Just a nice thin little layer, and then I'm going to go with a, now there's probably several ways you could do this. I'm going to take, again, I don't think it's important to measure, just thicker is going to take longer to dehydrate. A nice thin layer of the black beans. By the way, take a look here. black beans. You know what I'm saying? I mean, oh my God, I ain't even kidding. It totally smells exactly and looked exactly like a black bean paste. If I could toot my own horn, I would, but I will remain humble. There's the salt hidden behind the bowl. Next, I'll use this. This is just the herbal corn sauce, which spreads right over the top of the... Now, you could do anything you want, but I want these to be crispy little taquito trippy little things. So I'm just going to roll it up. Roll it up. Roll it up. Roll it up. Boom. Now that's a collard green. Let's get that out of the way so y'all can see. Hope you can see right there. Now, I just got a little spliff, you know? And what I did is I also got toothpicks. I was at the store and it just came to me, this whole recipe. So it's a trick. So I never even really thought about this before. So this is all made up off the top of my head. And I've never seen online, I've been watching recipes quite a bit, a lot of different raw food chefs to get ideas and stuff. I don't even really need the toothpick. I just thought that I might, for some of these other ones that aren't as flat, this was the flattest one I could find. It worked out perfect. I don't think I need it, but I'm going to do the toothpick anyways just in case you need it. And then I'll just do the toothpick, and then what I'll do is let me show you the last step before I let you go. Man, this has been like one of the funnest videos I've made in a while. Real creative. Everything went real smooth. I tend to think about things really as much as I can so that it flows smoothly for us here. I'm going to do that, and I've really got to bounce because the mechanic closes at 5. But there you go. What I'm going to do is put that. I'm going to actually have to do it when I get back, it looks like. But I'll be done with the video, and I can take my clothes off and stuff. And I'm going to do a bunch of those here with these, just like that with the toothpick. And then I think it'll probably take somewhere between 12 and 18 hours to dehydrate. I just sit it over there on the timer, and the kale chips are in there now, so it ain't going to be no skin off my back. And then when Sophia gets back, she'll have these crunchy, crispy corn and black bean tostada rolled taquitos deliciousness to just snack on. So thank you very much. Please give this video a thumbs up and share it on your Facebook page if you want. Make sure you're part of the Insiders Club because there's some actually on Thursday a fantastic recipe with the super spicy nacho kale chips. You can remove the spice if you want to. It's easy, and you'll be amazed at how easy it is to make these kale chips, and everyone will love them, trust me. And make sure you're part of the Insiders Club, and keep your eyes peeled next Tuesday for the launch of the new DVD. Thank you so very, very much. Life Generator Dan McDonald is out of here. Peace.